You just kept falling down, huh? Every time.
Like not falling all the way, but my right leg is buckled. And I'm done going up for layups.
Get crossed up. Hello, folks. This is the first. You only get one first podcast with your host Jordan Brown and LeeRyan Dickinson. Welcome to the Moc Pod, where we are going to talk about a lot of things, a little bit of cancer stuff, a little bit of motivational, a little bit of movie and TV reviews. We even have some life and food hacks. So it's going to be a podcast. We have a little bit of fun and maybe a little off the rails sometimes. If you know me and Lee in the past in our podcast lives, we have an issue with getting way off the rails. So with that, welcome to the Moc Pod, and welcome, Mr. LeeRyan Dickinson. How you doing, man?
What's going on, brother? Well, it's good to be back.
Hey, we back, boy.
It's good to be back, ain't it?
Back,
it's beautiful. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Good.
I'm
good,
glad to be back co-hosting with you, boy. This was a blast.
It was really fun, man.
It was fun.
We had a great time. The thing is I guess we kind of way to break the ice here. You know, we were doing the podcast and not to be on kind of on brand here. My cancer came back, and we stopped because I became supposed to. We recorded that Wednesday, I think, or something like that. I texted you, I was like, "Hey, man, listen, I'm not feeling good." So I went to the doctor, and then we kind of never got back into it. You know, we got busy. I had a great treatment, and the medicine I got on was amazing, and I was in good health most of the time, even through my treatment. But we just got busy doing stuff, and we never got back into it. I mean, I don't know if it was summertime, it was springtime. We got into summertime, started golfing again.
Golfing.
So, I mean, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad, right? I mean, you know.
Nah. Anything golfing related, it ain't bad. You know, we get out there, we go golf. We didn't leave our viewers hanging a little bit. We apologize.
Yeah, we left some viewers hanging. So maybe hopefully we get some of it back. Our lake people, you know, and the lakes, and those people, you know, back in the day, the wood people, you know, with the
dude, I forgot about you. My God, or my pumpkin spice people, y'all be back, you know.
Yeah,
now that 4th of July is over, it's Halloween, it's fall.
I know.
4th of July, that was it. That's the cutoff of the summer for me. After 4th, from July 5th on, it's fall time, baby. I'll tell you, 2 days ago, it was 50 degrees. I mean, 65 degrees.
It was beautiful yesterday.
That's fall weather.
It was gorgeous yesterday.
It was gorgeous, dude.
Compared to the 105 it's been. So,
exactly.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. So if you guys know our last podcast, was, you know, we drank whiskey and we kind of just blabbed on a lot. So we're going to try to keep it a little more structured this time around. Not like we did before, but we'll see. It's not always that easy. You know, we might get on a subject where we just start babbling off and stuff like that. So like I said, it's the Mind Over Cancer podcast. Recently, I started a foundation that helps give mental health support to cancer survivors and supporters. So we want to make a podcast, me and Lee, where it's, you know, something where if maybe you are struggling mentally and you just want to come hang out with us, we're going to have a good time. We always do. We'll talk about a little bit of cancer stuff. We'll talk about just life stuff, and hopefully you come here and have a good time with us and kind of be a way to escape and just enjoy an hour or whatever long we blab on for with us. So that being said, I'm going to go over a couple key dates in July. I hate saying this, but I think we have an interview set up. We're going to have more interviews this time around. We want to interview survivors, supporters, hopefully some oncologists, some social workers, anybody involved in that sphere. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. Lee, I like that he's here because, you know, he's been, you know, with me the entire time through this whole process, but he's got to learn how it's been with me, but now he gets to learn from different supporters and different people that are involved in this. So it'd be really cool to see someone that has an outside perspective, get to ask questions and kind of learn about stuff too. So I think
I'm very curious. Yeah, I'm very curious on a lot of it and how people go through it on their own accord. You know, I watched how you went through it, and just to see how everybody else handles it from the start of being told to just going through it. That's something I'm curious on. I think the viewers are also curious on a lot of that as well.
I agree. So with that being said, just some July dates. July, kind of obvious here, I feel like, but it is UV safety month for skin cancer, obviously. So put your sunscreen on, people. Do what you got to do. I'm really bad about sunscreen. I'm gonna be candid.
You burn easy?
No, see, I mean, I get red, like I get brown. So I got brown skin.
Brown,
I might look white.
That's right. I say because I don't burn. Like if I burn, it's just like right here on my nose. That's it. But I gotta be in the sun for like.
So this might be an ignorant question, but like, if you're light skin, obviously you can get pretty burnt.
Yeah, like Nelly.
Nelly gets burnt.
He gets dark. He just gets dark.
Okay, he gets darker.
Yeah, he just gets darker.
So his skin don't hurt. Like he's not in pain. If he got too much.
No, he's not in pain, but he does peel.
Okay, so
just like me. Like I can peel around here, but it's never painful. But like Samantha,
now I'm gonna post. I'll post in the bottom here I'm gonna do some research after this. But I'm curious what the skin cancer numbers are for people that are African American.
I don't know. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, the saturation of like UV and stuff on your skin is the radiation, right? That's what causes the skin cancer. But like, do you get the same amount of saturation whenever your skin's darker?
That's crazy. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
I've never thought about that because I didn't grow up using sunscreen nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it was like, but now given I had 2 pictures of my license. I took a picture on my birthday, which is in the winter, February 13th.
Yep.
And I took a picture. My first time I got my license was the mid-August when I was working landscape.
Oh man! So
I was the same shade of this shirt right here. Woo, boy! I tell you. But again, I didn't burn, so I don't know. I actually never thought about that. I never thought about if the numbers were different for, or how different the numbers are.
Well, here it is. Here, I'll look it up for you. That's why we're talking. Yeah. Black people are far less likely to develop melanoma than non-Hispanic white people at a rate of 1 to 100,000 compared to 30 to 100,000.
Whoa.
So due to the protection of the melanina, the stuff in the skin that makes it dark, the body's natural skin pigment provides protection against the damaging ultraviolet rays.
Huh.
So there you go.
That's a big difference too. That's a big number.
That's a big number. One have 100,000 to 30 100,000. That's a number.
Yeah.
That means. So
that's crazy. I never thought about that. That's wild. I've never thought about that until you just said it just then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something there. But I'm not saying, hey, you're black, put some sunscreen on if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Still protect yourself.
Yeah, I just don't go outside no more. I'll just sit right here and be all right.
That's all I did. And then it also is Sarcoma and Bone Cancer Awareness Month. I'm a survivor of sarcoma cancers. My situation's a little bit different. It's a very specific type of sarcoma. It's NTRK TPM3 gene fusion, and that's what's causing the cancer to grow within my body. That's why I'm on targeted treatment now for that. That actually just shuts off that part of my body. It does that, and then it makes the cancer just go away. Kind of weird, but just disappears. I think I'm going to count much for the hatch, but I think that we will be having an interview this month with another sarcoma survivor named Lisa. So hopefully we get that scheduled on here for her this month. I'd love to have her on this month. She has a foundation that gives money for sarcoma research and stuff, and so it'd be awesome to have her on this month to talk to her some more. So I'm not going to go too far in depth about my story right now. We'll talk about it all throughout different interviews and stuff and everything that happens. But it's wild, man. And that's the reason why I made the podcast. I talk to Lee about this all the time, but just the mental space it put me in personally whenever I got diagnosed with cancer, which is not what I expected. I mean, you're going to be down. It's not great, but just even after treatment, after you're done, after you've already been in remission, it takes a while for you to get that mindset. Hey man, let's just start going again. Let's not get down, but it's time to start moving. Let's start doing stuff. So that's why I made this podcast, or that's why I made this foundation, and also why I'm doing this podcast, is just to try to help people mentally through their journey. Because if you can thrive mentally, you can thrive through this situation too. So it's just makes a big difference. So
it's a huge first step to realize, let me get up and go do something. Just go do something. You know, whether if
we went golfing the first time together.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Get out golfing. I had golfed in forever when we went golfing.
Just seeing the physical toll too of going out and golfing for the first time and getting on you. That was insane. That was insane.
Big difference.
Yeah.
And then we have gastrointestinal stromal tumor awareness day is July 13th. Just intestinal cancers. I know people have had it in the past, but don't know anybody personally. Like that, I've heard of some stories and stuff like that. So I know it's really important that kind of stuff. If it runs in your family, go check it out. It's kind of something where it can run in your family a lot. So I've heard that before. And then July 19th is I'm gonna fuck this up so bad. And by the way, this is. Man, I hope kids can watch this podcast. But I'm going to be candid with you. I'm probably going to fucking cuss a lot. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on nothing.
We say stupid stuff and we don't talk too much there. I'm supposed to, I guess. Politically correct is what the word I'm looking for. There you go.
So beware. You get a reputation you don't want to get ruined. Probably should go on our podcast with us. But,
you probably
probably look good. We don't know what's going to happen. So it's a glioblastoma awareness day. It's July 19th. And I know that these are it's brain tumors that occur. And I actually, I do know for other people that have had these and are kind of in a remission right now with them. And so I'm going to try to, I'm going to say this out loud right now. I know someone that has a podcast he's starting because they have a foundation that gives money to like research for these types of tumors. So I'm going to try to see if I can get on his podcast, and if you want someone like me, and then I'm going to try to get him on ours and talk to us a little bit about his foundation, what they do and stuff. Super cool dude. I've heard great things about him and stuff. So it'd be cool to hear from somebody like that's been through it, and we kind of, like I said, it'll be educational for me and you both. Every cancer is different, and I didn't experience what he's experienced. So to hear from him, it'd be probably cool for both of us to kind of understand and get more understanding there. So, so I'll try to get in touch with him when I can.
This may be a very ignorant question. It just might be.
I have a lot of those.
Are people born with cancer? Born straight out as infants with cancer? Or do they
I'm going to say, technically probably yes, because, cancer presents itself in just, in tumors, but you could have it and it hasn't grown yet, right? But, infants get cancer. So I'll kind of go into a little story here about that. The drug that I'm on, the main reason why it caught so much traction and got so popular is that it had a really, really amazing, I missed the word of this, but had a really amazing rate of duration. Like it actually lasted long. It actually was really, it was very successful. It was very successful with treating infantile fibrosarcomas. So there's infants that are born with these bone sarcomas or young, like 6 months old, 8 months old, get these bone sarcomas, and it's like super effective against them. Very effective. Wow. So
that's the same cancer that targets directly to the cancer and knocks it out.
It's caused by those NTRK1, NTRK2 gene fusions, and this drug just stops it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna say born, but 6 months, 8 months old, pretty much born with it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much that's out the womb.
That's early. Yeah, that's early.
Yeah. So that's something. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. And another reason why for the foundation's sake, when I didn't want to make it just about survivors, because supporters go through a lot mentally too. You know, my mother or father that's going through that with their son or daughter. Like I want them to have the support they deserve too. And when they're already paying all this money into chemo and everything else that goes into this, and all these doctor bills, like I don't want them to say, "Oh, well, I don't have enough money to help myself." Like because you get so focused on just helping your child, like it's hard to like pull someone back. Like, listen, but make sure that you're okay too. So we want to make sure we took the financial part out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand, like it's your choice to get the help or get what you think you need, but don't let money be the factor. Though, like I don't want to do it because I'm money. No, I don't like that. So. That's kind of part of it too. Go with that. Here we go again, just getting off the rails. Where we at? 16 minutes, and this is
that went.
I was basing like 10 minutes per topic. You know what I'm saying? We haven't gotten to the good topics yet, like the crazy ones that are going to be like super long here.
Structure.
Structure. So, you've read the Chinese farmer story.
Yeah,
I've read the Chinese farmer story. I heard it through another podcast. So I'm definitely stealing this shit for sure. But it's a great story. I'm going to give some context here. Well, let me read the story first. How about that?
It's a short story.
Yeah. So once upon a time, there was a Chinese farmer. His horse runs away. And everybody's like, oh, man, sorry about your horse. Horse ran away. It's so terrible. Well, he's like, maybe no or maybe yes. He's like, I don't know if it's bad or good yet. They're like, okay, cool, man. So next day, the horses come back, and they bring 2 more horses with them. So we got extra horses back at his ranch. And they're like, oh, my goodness, man, I got 2 extra horses. It's awesome. He's like, maybe no, maybe yes. They're like, okay, Next day comes around, and one of the horses kicks his son and breaks his back. And I was like, oh, my goodness, like, we're so sorry about your son. He, broke his back. Like, he's like, well, maybe no, maybe yes. And then, the next day or next week, the army comes, and they're asking for all able-bodied men to come fight in the war. And, and everybody, oh, my goodness, your son, he has to fight now because he's, injured. And he goes, maybe no, maybe yes. And that's kind of how it goes. It's going to keep on going, and it goes and goes and goes. And, the context behind it all is kind of like good or bad. There's just so much that happens off of that. And, you probably had the same experience as your life too, right? I mean, where it's, you have something bad happen, but then you look back at it, you're like, well, shit, well, that bad thing actually led to this, this, and this that were amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of look at, and I'm not trying to say this selfishly, but in my cancer journey, I tried to look at things that have happened after I was diagnosed and what that caused that actually are fairly, they're amazing things in my life. They're absolutely amazing things. Like when you think about it, my son being born would not have happened if I was diagnosed with cancer.
Yep.
I mean, because if you think about how everything works, right? I mean,
planned out,
not to kids in the audience, but with having babies and stuff, it's you don't know what's going to come out and come in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything is so he had to be born. He had to be conceived on a certain day, and that all happened because I had cancer. So and he's the most amazing thing in my life, and I would never take it back ever. I know you're the same way. I know you're the same way, Nelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, kids, man, are just they're
blessings, for real.
They're blessings. So, I thought it was a cool story. I don't know about how you felt about when you first heard it. I mean, you can look at it a different way too, a little bit negative as well. But I mean,
yeah, you can definitely look at it as in a negative way, or you can look at it as like he's just a nonchalant guy that's just going with the flow type of deal. And I look at it more of like he's like one thing happens, and whatever the outcome is per se, it could be good or be bad. I don't know until it happens. That's the way I look at it. And it's like for me, I'm a strong believer everything happens for a reason. Mm-hmm. And we've done stuff in the past, it's failed, but then something beautiful came out of it. Like we had something that failed, and then here comes Monterey Cancer Foundation. Yeah. So you don't know at the time. At the time, it may seem horrible, right? Yeah. You can be down the dumps about it for years or whatever have you, and then you miss of what it was there for. Mm-hmm. You got to take positive out of everything. Yeah. No matter if something negative came out of it. So that's the way I look at it. Is everything happens for a reason at the end of the day. And you got to find a positive in it. And then usually, so far in my life, I'm only 27. Usually, one door closes, another one usually opens. And that one sometimes a lot better than the pastor that you was in. Yeah. That's what I look at. I love this story, though, because he's just –
I think it's cool.
Some people look at it like, oh, he's just a nonchalant guy. Doesn't really care about what's going on. Like, no, he's more like it might be good.
Well, there's a lot. It's not so simple, I guess, is what it puts.
It's not. No, it's so
everybody. There's no black and white. There's not a cause and effect. There's a cause sometimes, but the effect could cause ripples,
endless
ripples that you can't catch. Right? You throw a rock. You throw a rock in the water. How many ripples does it make?
Dude, it's like that. It's what is it? You know how like things mutate, like something happens and then it mutates into like 6 other things, and then those things mutate to another 30, and so on and so on. It's just like that. Just like that. Yeah, it's a complete evolution of just that's what it is. And I think that's why it gains so much traction in the story and causes so much I guess doesn't cause controversy, but it allows for
a talking point.
Yes, it's a huge talking point because you can just learn how everybody's brain works when they read something. It's simple. Yes. It's on paper. It's very simple. It's a paragraph,
5 paragraphs.
Yeah. So it's not a long story at all. So something so simple can go on. I mean, we could talk about a whole podcast or if we wanted to. And just have 2 completely different views on it at the end of the day. That's what I think. So I love the story. And I've heard it multiple. And when you told me about it, I was like, it sounds familiar. And I heard the first 2 words, and I was like, oh, I've heard this before. Yeah. I think Shia LaBeouf, and I was listening to Shia LaBeouf, he talked about it. Yeah. I don't know if it was on a round table or with John Bernthal, but he talked about it, and I was like,
I heard it on a golf podcast.
Did you?
And which is really relatable to golf, right? I mean,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, dude. Every hole.
Golf is so relatable to life, and
yeah,
too, But it was like on a golf podcast. I was like, yeah, man, that's relatable to golf for sure,
Yeah, because every time we go golfing, just best. By the way, I'm not a good golfer, like at all. Not even
He's learning. He's new golfer.
I'm learning. I'm new. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it hasn't resonated with me yet. I can't figure out how to move this big body in the way I need to move it. But it's every time we go golf, I get frustrated, get in the cart, and he goes, "All right, next hole." And it's just like life. It's just like life.
Yeah. On the
next day. On to the next day.
On to the next day. Next month, man.
Yeah, that's it. Next thing. That's so crazy.
Yeah. It's a cool story.
Yeah, it is. You know what's crazy about that? The whole next day thing is like everybody moves on so fast. I'm gonna get off topic, but I'm gonna get 30 seconds.
Yeah.
people move on so fast with social media now. It's insane.
Yes.
It's so.
Well, you just have things called media cycles, right? So So most things, like if they got in the media, it's just like, some kind of like, shooting happened or like, something happened, some kind of whatever happened. It'd be in the media for about a week or whatever. But now social media, it's even faster. Like a cycle isn't even a week anymore. It's 2 or 3 days maybe.
Yeah.
That something's in and out because it gets hashed over and talked about so fast and so quick that it's it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You go back 10, 15 years ago, something comes out in the paper. Well, by the time you talk to your work buddies, you talk to this person, it takes about a week or two for it to get out of the news cycle. But now with social media, you're talking about it so much, it's so fast. Within the 5 minutes of the story coming out, there's 2,000 tweets about it?
Literally.
If a big story comes out on Twitter, there's 2,000 tweets within the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So everybody's on it. Yeah. So you imagine, if 20 years ago, 15,000 conversations, it would take 4 weeks for that to happen, around the country or something like that. So it's fast, man. It's really
scary.
It's very fast. To talk about current events, like even with the submersible thing, with this thing with imploding under the ocean,
the Titanic
thing, it's gonna be over. We're already it's already dwindling down. It's already turning.
Yeah, it is. It's so much other stuff that came out. They were like, all right, that passed. And then
that's in the next.
Like people died in there, bruh, and the people move on.
And they were searching it for 4 days.
And they were gone first day in the first couple hours they were gone, and they were like, "Oh, we're still looking for it."
Yeah, still looking for it.
Bro, what? He said they're still alive. They still got oxygen. No, they imploded.
Yeah, they imploded. Which was crazy. Crazy that the Navy heard that, and they were like, "Well, we heard it, but we weren't sure." It's like,
yeah.
Y'all are experts.
Come on, brother.
You all listen for sounds like that 24/7. You knew what it was, man. Why did y'all have to lead everybody off? That would. Once again, though, the media was just let it shrink out as long as they could. Because it would really have been over fast. It really would have been over fast.
Yeah, come up to that money and say, hey, listen, we only got a couple million off. There's a couple more days to get a couple more million.
Straighten this out a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Off topic. So this is something I wish we would have done in our last podcast because it's something we both do. And I think this is a cool segment for people that, might be going through treatment or stuck at home a little bit more. You're trying to find new shows to watch, and you're probably going to hate the shows we watch, which is fine. We don't care. But it's cool. So I was supposed to watch one of Lee's shows. Not saying I was doing nothing illegal, but we get the login, right? Get together. But we knew we watched some of the same movies, so we actually would like. Right before the podcast, we're like, hey, we're just going to figure this out right now.
25 minutes ago.
25 minutes and 32 seconds ago, we found out exactly what we were going to talk about. So I'll let you go first. Talk about the first movie.
Extraction 2. We'll talk about Extraction 2 first. Me personally.
Yeah.
I love action movies. I love John Wick. I love Equalizer. Yeah. Those are my movies right there. Just a bunch of killing, one dude going crazy. Like superhuman strength, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I've seen
tired.
Yeah, like
in real life, you're getting tired. Like you can't you can't go sling and bang, 50 dudes and with fist fighting and shooting and be like, oh, okay, I'm good. You're
walk out, I'm decent.
Yeah,
like I get like the drive of something. Like human drive is insane, right? Like if something happened to whatever and that's the thing you love. You can do a lot of stuff, but brother,
you're still human.
It's still human. Tiny spoiler.
Yeah.
When he's in the courtyard in the jail, dude.
Dude.
I was like, brother, Like it's a
I'm
cool
tired.
thing for
I'm
movies.
tired.
Yeah, bro. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm breathing heavy, looking at you. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
But nah, like I said, the movie was great to me. The little boy in that movie, though, ooh, he was stressing.
He's a little boy. He's a teenager, but yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I had to remember. I had to remember, like,
He's
that's
teenager.
daddy and stuff.
Teenager.
But I was like, dude, you about to get
He's naive.
everybody just off. Yeah, naive.
Yeah,
He's
he's naive. He didn't understand what was going on.
No, he didn't. But I was like,
He
dude,
didn't.
come on, dude. He like walks out. And he's like, what did you do? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. What do you mean I'm sorry? That doesn't equate.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
you
but
can't say
it's
sorry
just not
now.
here. We're not
We're
here
past
with it.
that. We're past
Yeah.
that.
But nah, it was fire. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I will say, so this is Extraction 2. So this is Extraction 1, right? This is going to be a spoiler alert, so you can cut out for the next, I'll give you 20 seconds so you don't hear this part. But I think he was dead, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, when I saw Extraction 2, I was confused. I was like, oh, they're doing like a new one by different actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, same kind of premise.
To that one, maybe?
Or I thought it was a prequel. I thought it was a prequel. And then I learned it wasn't a prequel. I was like, whoa. I was like, man, I mean, he pretty.
He took some bullets. And
I mean, bullets and he ate off in the water. What was he just pumped his lungs out with no water in his lungs? He just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was a little bit there with that one. But overall, though, for an action movie, like it followed a pretty good plot. I feel like, you know, the writing was decent. Like it wasn't like too actiony. Like, there was some like, but then it sounded like there's an Extraction 3 though.
Yeah, by the end, where the end was, yeah.
And I love it. I mean, I wish Idris was in there more.
I was just about to say, I love Idris Elba.
Yeah, me too.
That's my
if
deal.
we're only to be in there like 2 scenes, I'm like,
and for like a short 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and even with that 30 seconds, I was like, I really want to see him in this movie. And
yeah,
I was like, this is dope.
Yeah, I
And
want to see him more involved.
You just gone. I was like, all right. And then the only crazy part to me was how fast he recovered. Because like in the beginning, he's like sitting there like tore up. And then all of a sudden he's out there chopping wood, getting after it.
And then like you said, 2 months later he's in a prison, fucking going through 900 dudes. You know?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? And then he shoots the cup that Idris Elba's holding. I'm like, bro, you're not that good of a shot still. You took bullets. You got your head beat in. You drowned. Your mental ain't there, bro. I'm telling you,
you're still slow.
It's not there, bro. But like I said, it's a movie. At the end of the day, I just hope people don't be like, I can do that, because you can't.
Yeah. No, don't. Yeah.
Not even a SEAL Team 6 can go off and do some stuff like that.
No.
Because at one point, you take 3 shots here. I say, I'm cool. I'm done. I don't think I got a vest on or not. I'm cool. Y'all got it. Yeah. Y'all can have this girl.
6 shots, fucking hitting the headboard. Like he gets hit in the back of the head the one time. He's like, "Oh, now I'm busy."
He's dazed. Then he's like,
he's
back. Like he's back. Immediate 100% accuracy. I'm like, brother, no, that's not real. You might as well be, dude. We have another movie, so I'm not gonna go too far. But did you see Fast and the Furious, the new one?
No. I mean, it's not really. I mean, it can't be good, man. You can only do so many things. You can only do it so many times for it's overdone.
Dude, Vin Diesel should be an Avenger. I know that. He should be an Avenger. Superpower family.
Maybe he is. That's what they're
spinning off.
He's gonna rescue the world next one. That's
the spin-off. Really in the Stark Tower. Yeah.
Be the Marvel character.
Dude, that's what I imagine. That's how I looked at the Distraction, kind of, sort of. But I mean, he was ex-military, lone wolf, type beast.
Yeah.
And then you find out what really happened to his son, which is actually crazy. Because it's nuts. Yeah. It's kind of on brand, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it ties in, man. And you know, that's like, oh, man. I got to sidebar this real fast.
Yeah.
This might offend some people. It's going.
It is what it is.
I can't stand cancer in movies now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is the cheapest fucking way to make a movie now.
It's like
it's like, oh, I got cancer. Everybody. If there's ever a movie where someone gets sick, before it even have, I look here, I go, he got cancer.
He got cancer.
Another like, oh, he got cancer. I'm like, every fucking movie, like, let's do something more original. Can we make up new disease or something like that? Make up
just make up something.
Alzheimer's, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make some more worse. It's all gonna be cancer all over and over. It's always fucking cancer. So, I just dude, it's like I fucking can't stand it now. Like, I mean, there's a lot of movies that have that in it. Like, I'm not gonna go off this tangent, but it's a lot though. It is a lot.
Yeah,
like if you look at movies, when you look at pages, you go, okay, here is a movie where someone in the movie got cancer, and this is the theme of the movie now. You know.
I like to know how actors get into that role. Like, they go in the hospital and like, hey, how you feeling? Like,
I mean, that'd be horrible, there's definitely some inaccuracies for sure. You know, when I watch, dude, that's not fucking how it works. Right now. Pick
another segment. Pick COVID. Pick it. Everybody went through that.
That's relatable. That's relatable. I said
COVID, Ebola. Do that. That's fine.
Fine. Do something else, man. Let's just change Hollywood. Let's just change it a little bit. Let's quit. I mean, unless y'all are going to be putting money into it, for every cancer fucking person you put in the movie, you're going to donate like $4 million as cancer research. Then go ahead and do it. You're just using cancer for your fucking shitty ass writing.
Then they're sobbing and whatever else they want to use for it.
Yeah. Fuck off.
It's bad. It's bad.
It really is. If you look at it, it's fucking terrible. Like, it is terrible. Oh man, yeah, man. So all the other movies that didn't have any cancer in it, did they? No, they didn't.
No.
Good.
No, I don't think so.
I'm about to say we're skipping the review then. You people. Definitely probably a generational movie. And I say that's like only certain people are going to like this movie or relate to it at least or like going to give it a chance. I feel like if you're whatever. I'm offending everybody. First podcast, we get a movie.
We're gonna get all the bad albums. If you don't like it, just get out now. So you don't got to sit you 5
Yeah, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. There's a door right back there, buddy. But I think you agree too. If you're in that boomer range, probably not really big on this because I feel like if you're in the boomer range, not trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not trying to stereotype you, but you probably aren't big on interracial relationships. Yeah. And you people is big. That's what the whole fucking movie's about. Is a white dude and a black chick find each other and they fall in love and have this great relationship. But then they, in turn, deal with people from different generations who don't understand that they're in love and want to be with each other. They still don't. They're just still seeing the color. Even the black family and the white, both families can't see past the color barrier. And it was, and religious barrier too.
Yeah.
Because they weren't big on him, because he was like, he was
Muslim, one was Jewish.
You know what I'm saying? He's Jewish. Bad exploit. And so, it was cool, and Eddie Murphy played a great serious role.
So that was based off of, I'm pretty sure that was based off of Nipsey's family.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was, as far as the Eddie Murphy and I forgot who played the.
Because were they Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was based off of. But I know that was Nipsey Hussle's wife that played. As the girl. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard that. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, the movie. It's a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people are going to miss the premise of the whole movie, and they're going to be like, "This movie's trash" or whatever. It's stupid because it's not as funny as. It wasn't really that funny. I mean, it was funny to me in some places, but like it wasn't
funny to me in places.
Like a stomach hurting thing. It was more of like a message to it. Yeah, and a lot of people aren't going to like that. And like even the because it was the relationship they had together, the black white relationship, and then it was they had a podcast. Him and his girl homie.
Yeah,
just like us. We're sitting here. Let's see.
Yeah. The gay girl. The gay. Right?
Yeah, the gay chick. Yeah, she was like his homie from back in the day and stuff, and even she had something to say on it as far as because he was very culture oriented. Like he enjoyed. And we've talked about this over text message with the thing that Kara found. I'm not gonna bring it up, but Jesus. But we talked about this, like the whole. It's like a lot of people of my race don't realize that our culture is fun for other people as well. And just culture as a whole. I mean, talk about culture is huge at the end of the day. It's huge. Yes. So, and that was a big premise of the movie. It was like you're not allowed to have culture because you're not the same skin color or enjoy.
Well, it's like we want you in. We want you to be accepting. We don't want you in.
Yeah,
which is really hard. Which is really hard to balance out, right? Like, we want you to be accepting, and we want you to accept and love our culture. We don't want you to be in love with our culture. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like how that?
It's a scary balance of I guess because I personally enjoy everybody that enjoy my culture and other cultures. I enjoy being a part of other cultures that probably wouldn't accept me, 100-something years ago, 200 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's some of the stuff over there I enjoy. So, like, I don't know, like you said, it's a very thin line. And I think that movie touched on it great because it's like both families. So it's like you got two people that just love each other for the inside, right? And then you got both of the family, like you said, the C. Keller and the mom. She cracked me up.
Oh, dude,
she was. I love her as an actor too, and she was just
the dad playing the John Legend song.
Oh, dude, no,
that actually was funny. That actually was funny.
Like, Jonah Hill walks out. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh, he's over there playing the piano. What was he doing? Was he doing Ordinary People?
Ordinary People. It's so much better. He chose that song. Great. Goes, I love your hair. She starts touching it and shit. I was like, dude, she played such a good role. That was hilarious, man.
I mean,
Mom had me cracking up.
I think he played 2 songs actually.
He probably did, and then they went to the.
Well, do you remember she walked in? They're like, she said, "What do you think about the cops?" And you said that.
How do you feel about cops? She goes, "Because I don't understand them." He goes, "No, Mom, we're not doing this."
Oh, God.
Then they go to Vegas, and he's like, "Dude, that's the coke." And he's like, "I never did coke in my life." He goes,
"Oh yeah, it's your coke. It's your coke guy.
It's your coke guy. It's your guy."
No,
I've never. He's just sitting there straight face and Eddie Murphy's next to him. Dude, that is great, man. Yeah, they had some funny parts in that movie, but yeah, the main message was good. Was good. Yeah, if you understood it. If not, well, you might not be from that time period.
It might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that sums it up pretty well. Let us know. I mean, the 4 people are if I watched this the first time around, but let us know if we gave too much information away on the review. We can tone it down a little bit.
Just you haven't seen it. I guess I haven't thought about that. If you haven't seen the movie, I apologize.
I don't think we really killed it that bad. I mean, like Extraction, you can still watch the movie. We didn't give away the plot or anything like that. We said he was in the jail. We don't know why was he in the jail. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we said the kid was stupid. We said the kid was stupid. But you're going to learn that pretty fast. Fucking kid was stupid. So, we're not really quick. And with you people, like,
if you meet the kid in the first 5 seconds, you're going to learn he was stupid.
Yeah. And with you people, you're going to know within 5 minutes what the show's about. If you can't catch that, you should watch the show. So, I mean.
Even reading the title.
Yeah, two main characters.
Yeah, you should know
pretty quick. So.
But by the way, I think because our first episode of Brown Water got over 100 views.
Oh, so hey, let us know.
Let us know. All 100 of y'all, or if y'all are 4 of y'all and the rest are bots, let us know.
Yeah. So we're gonna call the next. I don't know. I told Lee this. We're calling the next segment Lee's fast food life hack food fantasies.
That's a long title, but I like it. Well, it's a lot of F's.
I'm going to do this segment though. I'm going to change the segment a little bit. I want to see what you think. I want you to find things that you consider life and food hacks, but I'm going to find things. I'm just going to show them to you. You tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
I already kind of showed you one of them, so that's fair. I already told you about one of them, so that's fair. But in the future, though, I think I'm going to spring them on you. On live.
I'm down with that. I like that.
Boom.
You know what I mean? And I'll see. I'll give an honest review about how I feel about it. I enjoy that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Fair.
Because my hacks are probably. If y'all see me in person, y'all know my life hacks is going to be about food. I like food.
Well, give us the one you text me about it later.
Huh?
Give us the one you text me about it later. Give it to me.
I'm going to tell you about it now. Get into it.
I'm going to list it on the screen as you're saying it.
Let me tell y'all something. If you enjoy indulging, this is my infomercial. If you enjoy indulging in delicious fake meat from McDonald's, this is the perfect thing for you. The perfect thing. You just listen. If you don't have, I'm gonna get real personal here. If you don't have a McDonald's app, you're not living right.
You are living right though.
You're not living right.
I'll say that.
If you still go to McDonald's and spend what's on that menu, brother, do you know how much a Happy Meal is now? You're going to find out because you got Jude. Well, you got Roman, too. So you probably already know. Happy Meal, $7. $7. I got 2 nieces and a son. And when I got them,
$21.
Bro, that's $21 before I even get my food and my wife's food.
Oh, so you $50 at least.
$50 in at McDonald's. No, I'd rather just give me the box. I'll make the stuff at home and put it in there to the kids. But on the McDonald's app, they have this deal. I figured out the right way. Got off work 2:30 in the morning. I go to my app. Boom. You slap in there. They got a buy one, get one McChicken. So you get a McChicken, and you get the other one for I think $1, or it's free. Then they got the free large fry.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you get your McChickens, get the large fry. If you want to get a drink, if you feeling that way, but you got drinks at home.
You gotta wash it down though if you need.
But at the end, if you're on the road, but at the end, when the total, if you go there, would have been a large fry with $5, 2 McChickens. You're looking at $9 right there. Then you get the drinks, $10 and change.
Yeah.
Jordan, you got the screenshot, so you tell me what the price is.
What?
That mug was $2 and change. That's a full meal. A full meal.
2 McChickens, large fry.
Large fry.
I didn't get a drink.
I didn't get a drink. You get a drink, probably like $3 and change, maybe $4.
Yeah.
But the 2 McChickens and large fry was $2. $2.68.
$2.
Full meal.
You know what the messed up part is? We were sitting this the other day. We were driving home and wanted to get some food somewhere, and I wanted to make some food at home, I wanted to make like some Philly cheesesteaks at home or something like that. And ribeyes right now are $25 for one ribeye.
High, man.
So like 16 ounces. That's probably enough for really a whole 2 Philly cheesesteaks. But probably want like 12 ounces per Philly cheesesteaks. Probably 24. You know what I'm saying? So really 16's not enough. So she's like, you can literally go and get a Philly cheesesteak at a Philly cheesesteak place for $25.
Yeah.
To get two. Mm-hmm. So it's just like sometimes, man, it's like you can't even
it's
beat
cheaper
the
to eat out.
prices. Yes.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that way. Yeah.
No, it should not be.
Unless we're going out couponing and stuff for the grocery store.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely spend less for sure, like eating at home. I'm sure you do too when you break it all down. But there's certain instances where you look at it like, dude, I'm spending more right now than going out and going somewhere. Yeah, if you get burger meat and stuff and like make burgers at home compared to going to Five Guys, you're saving money for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But like that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for $30, $40, dude.
Yeah, that's for one meal. $20 for one. When we went up there, dude, I was like, "You want a shake? No, I don't want a shake. The shake is $6. No, I don't want one. I'll make one at the house." Jesus.
Yeah, that gets you, boy. That gets you.
Oh, but man. You're right on that. That's why I said. That's why I said you got these apps with the whole premise of that was download the apps. If you're gonna go out to eat, don't spend the full price on that.
Yeah, I mean, If you're going to fast food, you don't got apps right now, you're making a big mistake.
Big mistake. Because you can save a lot of money.
Yeah,
but Taco Bell's app is insane. Does it? I don't eat that much Taco Bell.
Their apps, bro. You order like the same shit you order. Like, for instance, like McDonald's, like, it's $1 per point or whatever. It's something crazy. $100 100 points per dollar. 100 points per dollar. Taco Bell, bro. You go there and get like, let's say you go there twice, right? Mm-hmm. You get like a bean burrito. That's all you get for free.
Heck no.
So there's not. They don't do. They're not. It's not the same level. You know, there's different ones. And DoorDash is insane.
DoorDash is bad, man.
Dude,
and then what makes it worse is they tell you how much you've saved, but then if you take like on the Dash Pass, because I'm fat, so I got the Dash Pass.
Oh, we do. We got the credit card. Our credit card has it because we're like their partners or whatever.
Oh, okay. So they'll tell you how much you've saved on using the Dash Pass, so you can really narrow that down to how much you've really spent.
I know, which is terrifying.
Oh my god!
But you know what I like about DoorDash? So I get why the people do it, but everything's marked up.
It is. Everything is marked up. Everything's
by $1 or $2. I get they do that because they have to pay DoorDash something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not like, so that's what sucks about it. Like if you were just I wasn't fucking lazy. If I got my fucking car, I went and just got it myself. I probably saved $15.
100%. And McDonald's is only 2 minutes from me.
Oh yeah, same.
Right here.
McDonald's isn't as bad markup wise. They're not as bad marked up though.
Yeah,
McDonald's isn't as bad. Some places are terrible.
Yeah, like especially like the one-off places that is like more of a sit-down place that they like you can order. They mark that up bad, and yeah, it's not worth it at the end of the day.
No.
But yeah, that's my food hack is overall app. Just use apps. Use your points. Mm-hmm. Samantha goes to Dutch Bros. She gets a free drink every 4 drinks or something like that. Yep. So if you're going to use it anyway, you might as well get a free something out of it. Same with Dunkin' Donuts. Same with Starbucks. For y'all that's like me when pumpkin spice season come around, you might as well go ahead and download the Starbucks app. Get you some free pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
And just put your birthday in there. Make a couple of emails on some illegal shit and make your birthday the next day. Just keep getting free stuff. No, I'm playing. Cross that one. But yeah, that's my food hack for the week.
I like that.
for the
like that. So this is when I typed in life hacks, on the internet. Terrible idea, awful idea. But I was scrolling through. I saw some bad ones, but this one took the cake. And I've already showed you this, but I just want to, I'll put it up. Give me your reaction. This is what someone's doing to make their bathroom trips more enjoyable.
More enjoyable. You made it sound so much worse when you said more enjoyable. Well, they want some a warm seat. That's what they want to do.
They do. But I'm just thinking about that, dude. You aren't reusing these, right?
I mean,
it's a one-time use, dude.
No. This is life hack. So they're reusing this because their whole premise is to save money and make life easier. So they're going to sit on this.
Look dusty. Look at the toilet. The toilet gross.
It's yellow. And it's yellow. The toilet's bad. I'm
assuming it's smoke at home.
Gotta be, right?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Unless it's just older. Unless it's an older home with the old toilets like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's Cottontail over there, so I guess not. It's Cottontail.
Yeah, you got some money.
Yeah, you got a couple dollars. It's Cottontail.
You ain't buying it cheap. I mean, but why you buying that toilet paper and
put on these hanging socks on the toilet? First of all, get a toilet.
Thank you.
Or just get a bidet, be all right. Do all that, and then just turn your heat on in your bathroom if your cheeks is getting cold around there. Or so I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know if they want to sit there because their cheeks are cold, right?
Yeah.
Or if they're doing that to germ wise.
No, dude, because they got a net, dude. As soon as your shit hits that water, it's splashing up on those socks, so they hang over.
100%.
So you got these wet shit socks, dude. There's no way those don't start smelling bad, bro. Those are going to start smelling bad within the first day if you keep those on there.
1,000%. And then if your man can't aim, dude, you're walking in.
Yellow. Yeah, I'm hitting that.
I'm hitting that. You're watching. That's your kids are definitely in. Oh, that's it. If you got kids, it's over. Because the kids are going to aim for it because they see something different. They're like, oh, what's this? And just piss right on it. Yeah, I'm like, and then you walk in, you're like, oh, okay, let me throw the socks in the washer and dryer. Then your man goes to work in the morning, he puts on shit socks. This is a problem. This is such a big problem.
It is.
And the fact that they are trying to make this work scares the hell out of me.
It's pretty scary.
What do you do when you go to somebody's house? You come to my house, right? First time you ever been in my house.
Oh,
right?
No.
We've known each other for a year.
Yeah.
We're kicking. You come to my house first time. Like, I gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you got a shit? Like, yeah, I'll be right. Let me get the bathroom ready for you. I'm going online, grab a
right there. I'm already wondering.
Yeah, you're already scared. You're already nervous, right? All right, you're good. Go ahead and go in there. You walk in there, you see tube socks on the toilet.
Or is that what it is? Like, he don't want people's germs.
That's what I'm saying. It could be a germ thing.
Like, you just met me, so you're like, I'm not sure about that guy's ass. He might be dirty.
Yeah, your ass might have the herpes.
So you're like, hey, I'm gonna get it ready for you. So I'm walking. What I do personally, I'd be like,
you walking out, or you sitting down?
I'm sitting down for sure, man.
I got the shit.
I
gotta get it out.
I might do a fake. I might do a little fake. I might go there and just pee instead. But,
just like stand around, like, all right.
Yeah. Flush it twice. Grab the paper off, all it up, throw it in there.
Dude, that is so weird. And it's like, how do you mentally think of that? I would have never thought about that.
No.
Like, when I go to Quick Trip, if I got to take a deuce at Quick Trip, I pull out the liners for germ wise.
Yeah.
But I've never been like, let me check out my tube socks.
So are you a liner puller at the Quick Trip?
Oh yeah, 100%. But I don't take dumps in public. It scares me.
Yeah.
My worst fear is in the bathroom, even at my house, on the pooper.
Yeah. And
somebody coming in and robbing me. And I'm there just pants down. That's a problem. That's a problem, bruh. That's a problem. And like Quick Trip and stuff, people let their kids do whatever. So I'm there pants down, taking a deuce, kid crop on the door.
Have you seen those videos? The kid?
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, "What's up, man?" The guy's like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Hi."
I'm like, "Get out. Where's your daddy at?" First of all, that's a fear of mine. So no, I don't. I'll hold it until I get home. I will, unless I gotta go real bad. But that's weird. That is weird. If any of y'all do that, please let us know so I can dig into your mind. I would love to know, what are you doing with that?
What possessed you to do that? Man?
If I go to my friend's house and they got that, I'm calling them out.
Oh yeah, question.
Hey, come here real quick, bro. Let's.
Yeah. Like now, if I saw you do it, I'd say something to you. We know you Are you
10
okay?
years almost. Like, Lee, you wanna talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
Listen.
You need some help. You need some help with this situation right over here.
You just pull them off and walk them to me.
Come here.
Here, change your toilet liner for me.
Yeah. How much of your ass has been on this thing, man?
That is such a weird life hack.
That is weird. I was like, and for the post that, like, I get the probably haha funny, but I'm like, that's not a hack, man. That's just weird.
He says it's weird.
It's fucking weird.
Toilet socks.
Yeah, man, toilet socks. So on the toilet socks, talk about toilet cheese. Just kidding. So I recently saw this on like TikTok or whatever, Facebook Reel, whatever. They're all the same thing. But I've always I never really knew what I was experiencing. But shredded cheese already pre-shredded at the stores have like a cellulose. It's usually cellulose. Or they say it's also there's another like potato starch. Those are the two things they use. That's coating the cheese in the bag so it doesn't stick together, which makes sense because like it never sticks together. So how's that? You know what I'm saying? Like cheese is sticky, it never sticks together. How's that work? You know, so that stuff on the cheese makes it not stick. But then I've always noticed, you probably noticed too, cheese that's already shredded in the bag, it just melts different. It don't melt the same.
It melts weird. It all melts like, and you can still see the outline of them. Like it's never smoothly melted.
It doesn't just melt. You can't melt it nicely, you know. And so I started buying my own blocks of cheese and shredded myself. And there's a world of difference, man. It even tastes better. Because it's a tasteless, like those starches and those, it's tasteless, but like it still has a texture in your mouth. And we talk about this. The texture is a big part of food. You know, we talked the other night. We talked about the other night. I called you about tamales and stuff like that. You know, the texture is a big part of food. If you don't like the texture of the food, it doesn't taste funny. So even like that cheese, it's better like when it's not melted too. Like you're eating it just like with just being cheese or on something that's like cold. So yeah, it makes a difference. So I tested it out, and I will say it is better for sure. Do
you get like a block of Velveeta, or do you get like a block of like shredded real cheese?
I go to Costco. I get like a block of like straight up sharp cheddar.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And then they have like you can get blocks of mozzarella, blocks of cheddar, get blocks of white cheddar. You know, you can get anything blocked up, and it's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper.
Do you use it for sandwiches? Like, do you cut it in like little squares for sandwiches as well?
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's a little bit difficult is slicing it thinly enough to be like for a sandwich, you know. Because my slicer has like that little slice, the long ones you can like slice, but it doesn't cut very well. Like it isn't shredded. So that's the only drawback. But see, I don't think that sliced cheese though doesn't have the stuff on it though. They have that paper in there.
True. Yeah, it's already wrapped in paper. So maybe that is acting as
it's in the plastic. And there's a little paper liners in between each piece of cheese. You know, so that's what's keeping them.
That makes sense because like you can make grilled cheese out of that and be all right. You know,
yes,
cheese melt beautifully. It's good.
It's fine. Just fine. So if you're doing shredded cheese, get a block.
I need to try that. I need to try a block, especially fall coming up. I make delicious chili, shredded cheese on top of the chili. Dude, that's probably so good.
Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I just started doing this like this summer. So yeah, on doing it on chili. Yeah, that's actually a smart idea.
Or mozzarella with the chili. Yeah, because you got to think about it because like true pizzerias will use a block of shredded mozzarella and shred over the cheese themselves.
Yeah, unless they're a cheap ass fucking place, you know.
Pizza
gas station.
When they just in the bag.
Yeah, in the bag, man.
Cut the bag open, throw it in there. All right, sure. Yeah. I guess I never thought about it like that. I mean, I guess people also use it like that same concept of like buying. You said it's cheaper, so you use that same concept in buying like instead of buying individual steaks, like you said, steaks are $25 a piece now. They buy the roast,
whole fucking roast,
and they just chop it up,
rib roast,
something like that. Yeah, they get ribeyes. Yeah, so they chop it themselves. That's smart, man, and just freeze it. Yeah. And you make the thickness you want. You want 2-inch steak? Get you some 2-inch steak.
Yeah, 2-inch steaks. That's what we did for that golf trip. And boy, Kyle on there had a 40-ounce fucking ribeye. Some bitches like this. Oh, it was insane, bro. They didn't cut them all like evenly enough. They cut them evenly, but it just dude, he ate all of his and he ate half somebody else's.
That would have been it for the weekend. Steak weighs so heavy on you.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You wake up the next day, you're just
golfing the next day.
Hey, savage.
Yeah.
Protein.
Well, he played, but he went golfing.
Well, he played, but he went.
No, he played all right, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's smart.
Thank you.
That's smart. It's smart. I need to try that.
Well, man, 56 minutes, pretty on par for us. We'll have to see what we'll do on our interview weeks. We have to just maybe shorten our segments. We'll see.
We'll figure out a way to stop getting off topic.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I feel like.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So yeah. So with that, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the MOC Pod, the Mind Over Cancer Foundation. Here with me and LeeRyan, Dickinson, man. We were just out here doing our thing. We have to figure out our sign off. Don't know yet. So I'm just gonna say,
I got you. I got you.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Mind Over Cancer Podcast, Mind Over Cancer Foundation.com, right? Just straight, MindOverCancerFoundation.com.
Yep.
Social media is Mind Over Cancer.
Yep.
Go read up on it. He's got a good flyer on there that tells you what it's about. He got a nice little rundown of his story on the social media. So if you want to know what the podcast is really based around, go check out those 2 links. And if you want to support and donate, that's on there as well.
What he said.
Boom.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.